Amber, and I'd like to thank you for joining me for another video in my handmade Christmas gifts and stocking stuffer series. So we're on video number 2. I hope that you caught the first video, which was on Wednesday, and if you didn't, I'll link it right up here for you and also below in the description. So go over and watch that one. It was a really cute idea, and today we're going to be making a really cute gift card wallet. So this is the one that I made already, and we're going to make one together, but it's just tied together with some ribbon, and I got the seam binding from my favorite Etsy shop, MyScrapcabin, and I'll link it below. We're going to be using some different colors with the one that we make today. But isn't this super cute already? It's like perfect for a paper crafter to make, and I know in my family some years we do like a gift card swap. I know some people are trying to be more minimal and they don't like a bunch of stuff, so this is perfect for gift cards for your grandkids or your kids, your brothers and sisters, teachers. But it's just a really nice way to put together a handmade gift for a gift card. So here's what it looks like. It's a triple pocket gift card holder. And I also added a little matte page over here just to write the message here for whoever you're gonna give it to. So here's what the pockets look like. I've got 3 gift cards in here. So here are the pockets. You've got one here, and one here. So I'll show you how we put this together. It is so easy. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna wanna make a lot of these. You can slam a bunch of these out for your craft fair, or if you're doing a gift card situation with your family and friends, you can make these. And you don't have to put 3 gift cards in. You can do like a gift card and then cash, or you can make some cute tags and put them in there. I was inspired by a video that I saw here on YouTube from a channel a long time ago. So I just made it a little bit different than hers, but I will link that original video below in the description. She did like a double-sided one, so you could do 6 gift cards, and she had it done a little bit of a different way, but both are cute. This one is a little more simple and more kind of scrapbooky. So let's go ahead and get started on the super easy tutorial. I'm using Photoplay paper for both of these. This one that I made here is using the Not a Creature Was Stirring collection right here. I'll try to find this and link it below. And then the one that we're going to be doing right now together is from this collection. It's a Wonderful Christmas. So I will show you all the dimensions and everything. It's so easy. Let's get started. So here is the paper you're gonna need to make this cute little triple pocket gift card holder. It's super, super simple. So the first sheet you're gonna need is for the little pockets. So this piece measures 4.5 by 11. So that's 4.5 tall by 11 wide. The next piece is for the base of the little booklet. And this measures 5.25 by 10. Then you're going to need 2 matte pages, and these are the ones that are actually going to be like this part on the cover, the green part. So these measure 4.25 tall by 4 wide. So then you need 2 pieces that measure 5 by 1. And I made a little matte page for the inside to write the message. So this is going to be the same as these little matte pieces, which is 4.25 tall by 4 across. And then you're just going to need a cut apart that is for the cover, like this one. And this is my absolute favorite journal card ever. I think I purchased that collection because of this little A-frame. I thought it was so cute, and I just love it so much. So that's definitely going to be the cover of my gift card holder. So I have my scoring board out, and I'll link this one below. I love it. It's super easy to use, and I end up using scoreboards a lot with my crafting, so it just makes it a lot easier. But if you don't have one of these, you can totally just use a ruler and your bone folder, and it'll work perfectly. So we're going to make a bunch of score lines on here, and it'll make more sense once we fold it up. But here are the score lines you need to make. The first one is 1.5. Then the second one is 2.5. The third one is 4.5. Next is 5.5. then 7.5, and the last one is 8.5. So let me go over those again. We have 1.5, 2.5, 4.5, 5.5, 7.5, 8.5. Okay, so I kind of folded it here so you can see the score lines better, but you've got your page here, and here's your 1.5 inch first score line. So you're gonna turn it this way. You're gonna find that first score line and fold on it like this, kind of like a mountain peak, and then you're just gonna lay that down. So you're gonna lay it down right against the next score line. So you're not gonna fold on that one, you're gonna skip the next one and then fold up the next one. So fold it just like this. So the next one is right where this edge is, right here. Skip that one and go to the next one right here and fold it into a peak, just like the others, and then lay it down. So after you fold that last one in, you're gonna have 1.5 inches right here as like slack. So I have the scoreboard out one more time, and I have the two pieces that measure 5 inches by 1 inch, and we're just gonna score these right in half at 1/2 inch. I want to use, of course, the cute green plaid side, so I'm gonna fold them in half just like this. So I'm gonna bring back my little pocket that we just made, and I'm gonna take these strips and I'm just gonna fill them with adhesive. So I'm gonna take the inside and fill it with plenty of adhesive. You can use wet glue, you can use this kind that I'm using. Of course, I love these Scotch extra strength tape runners that I found. I will link them below for you. Oh my gosh, I love these. I ordered a bunch of them. Okay, so now that we have glue on these, I'm just gonna take the first one and fold this back together, just like that. So I have found the easiest way to do this is to actually glue a little bit on the other side. So I'm gonna turn this around, and very easily, I'm just gonna pick up each flap, and I'm gonna lay some glue right at the inside of each one, so it'll kind of stay out of the way. So I did the first one, I'm gonna lift up the second one, lay that down, and then lift up this third one. You don't have to do this, but I find it's a little easier to work with. Okay, so now we've got the front again. See how they're open on the sides? We just need to seal those up. So now that it's easier to work with, I'm just gonna lay this right down on half of that flap that we just made. Just make sure you don't go over the score line. And then just close it up. So now we just need to do the exact same thing on the other side. Just take your bone folder and really press that down so that way it stays really good. It doesn't come up. So now you have your piece with the 3 pockets done. Just put them in like this. So let's set this aside for just a second while we make the booklet. So here's the base part of our little booklet, and we're just gonna simply fold this in half. So I am going to choose this pretty green side. On the one that I made, I rounded the corners. So I'm gonna round these 2 corners here and these. And then for this part, the pocket part, I just rounded all the corners. Once you have your corners rounded, you're gonna take your base piece. You wanna center it between this edge and the fold, of course. So I'm just gonna turn this around and fill the entire back with adhesive, and make sure to use a lot of adhesive so that way it'll stay in there forever. Okay, so I have this all sticky and covered with adhesive. Make sure that when you put this in, you do it the right way. So your pockets are here. Don't accidentally glue it in backwards like that. Okay, so I've got it centered, and I just wanna gently push that down with my bone folder. So I like to get the edges really well. Make sure it's stuck in there. The idea for the solid piece over here is so you can write the message to whoever you're gifting the gift cards to. So I'm just gonna round the corners. So for this one, it would look also pretty if I had like a red solid sheet or even a green, but this white one will do. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down. And now you have a nice little spot to write your message. And we're gonna get the 2 pieces that measure 4 1/4 by 4. Make sure you have them the right way since it's only a 1/4 inch difference. And I'm gonna go ahead and round the corners on these as well. We're not gonna lay these down quite yet because I'm gonna get some ribbon. So you can use any ribbon for this. I'm gonna use seam binding because you know how much I love it. And I'm using these 2 beautiful colors from MyScrapcabin. I'll link her shop below. And she did offer my viewers a coupon code. So in every video I have that posted below for you for 10% off. So turn your booklet over and I'm just gonna lay a little strip of adhesive down the middle of the booklet. So it's sticky and I'm just gonna take one of the pieces. Again, find the middle and straighten it out like this. It's very easy to work with. And just lay it down on that strip. Now, the glue is not meant for it to permanently keep it, but when we put the matte page over it, that's what's gonna hold the ribbon down. So once you have that down, just take your adhesive again. If you're gonna do a double layer, just put the adhesive right over the seam binding. Then just do the same thing with the red. Lay it down on top. And if you were using regular ribbon, you would just do the 1 strip and then just lay that down. So now take one of your matte pages and we're gonna glue it right down just like this so it'll hold that seam binding in. And it looks really cute too. Okay, so now here is the front. And here's the inside. And now we're just gonna decorate the front because the seam binding is in there and it's secure. So now I just want to decorate the front a little bit. So I'm gonna put this little matte page here and I'm gonna put this right on top. But I think before that, I'm gonna go ahead and round the corners on this too. Seam binding and make a cute artsy bow on the top. I love how seam binding just adds so much to a project. I might trim this one just a little. There is our completed gift card holder. I think it's so adorable. Let's take a look at it now. Okay, so we're just gonna untie this and it's gonna stay on there, which I love. And here's our cute little front. And then you open it up and you put your gift cards in. This is such a cute gift. Write Merry Christmas or whatever you want over here. And you've got yourself the cutest little booklet. I love, love, love these. They're so easy. I just want to make a bunch more. You can make them for any occasion, birthdays, Christmas, anything you want, teacher gifts. The possibilities with these are endless. So I hope that you enjoyed this project. Here's the one we made together. And dress up your gift cards. I know I love receiving gift cards because it's just so nice to be able to go and pick out things I want, especially to crafty stores and coffee, and it's just such a nice gift. So if you want to present it in a crafty, artsy way, this is the perfect project for this. These can be really great stocking stuffers as well. Either way, I hope that you give these a try. They were so much fun, and I'll link everything that I can find that I used today below in the description box. So I hope to see you on Sunday because that's when my next video will be out in my handmade Christmas gifts and stocking stuffer series. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you're having a Merry December, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye, friends.